Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. We are going to make project number 1 of the Sunshine and Smiles February 2023 paper pumpkin kit. So I have got out all of the pieces that I need. The card base, the greenery. I've got my stamps. There's 3 stamps we need for this one. The sun and the wishing you sunshine and smiles, and then the interior of the kite. Now, with your first kit, you will get 1 block that you will keep to use with the rest of the kits. I just have more blocks, so instead of having to wash and move stamps during the process, I just have 3 blocks out. One key thing to know about this one is there are 2 sets of flowers. They are not quite the same. So this one's got the pink, the larger pink flower here, and this one's got the larger yellow one. So that's just something to keep in mind when you're doing this. All of the flowers are not the same. You have 2 sets of different ones. So I am going to go ahead and get started. And the first thing we need to do is we need to do some stamping. We need to stamp the sun on the inside of the card. We need to stamp the greeting. And we need to stamp the kite. So I'm just going to pop those over there. Move this up here. We have to stamp the sun up over here. What I'm going to do is I've got a piece of scrap paper here. I'm going to ink up the stamps and then stamp them off a couple of times just to make sure that we've got really good coverage, because sometimes these stamps still need to be cleaned or used a couple of times to get the best image from them. So I'm just going to ink that up, make sure that that's looking pretty good. All right, so I'm going to ink up again, and it's easier to actually lift up the ink pad and use it this way than it is to try and stamp everything in. So I need to put this so that it's visible in the corner here. So I need to stamp this just about here. Push that down. There we go. So we have a sun. So the next thing I need to do, I'm just gonna move that out of the way for a minute, is I need to stamp the greeting and I need to stamp the flag or the kite. So I'm going to ink that up. Same thing, I'm going to stamp it away, make sure I've got good coverage, and I do. So I'm going to stamp this down. Again, the nice thing about the photopolymer stamps is you can see right through. You can see when you've made good contact. All right, I'm going to ink up this kite. And then, perfect. So I'm just going to move this into the red area of the thing here so you can see it. I'll move it over here a little bit, and that might be easier for everyone. And then make sure I've got lots of ink on there, and then stamp it down and line it up with the cross pieces, and there we have our kite. So I'm just going to pop that off to the side with that. I'm going to put the lid back on here so that I don't put my finger in it, because you know I will. Move that off to the side. Now let's start building our card. The instructions say that we take this piece here and we put adhesive dots all along the edge. So we're going to put them along the edge. Oh, I just got the wrapper on that one. I didn't get the dot itself. Okay, so we're going to put 3 down the side here, like that. And then we're going to put them all the way across the bottom. If you have a piecing tool or something like that that you want to use to lift these and move them around, you absolutely can. I try not, in the actual projects themselves, I don't usually use anything that isn't in the kit, because the whole point is you can do everything you need to do with the items in the kit. So I have to do that, and I need to take this stand of flowers and I need to put adhesive dots on the front. This seems a little counterintuitive, I know, to put the adhesive on the front, but these are going to be loaded from the back. So that's why we have to put the adhesive on the front. Sometimes it can take a little bit to just wrap your head around what's going on with these. But if they have the image color side up, you have to put the dots on the color side. If they have it upside down, then you do it on the back piece. So I need to take my card base now, and I need to, for a start, I need to peel off all my dots. And I need to put this up a little bit from the bottom, it looks like, because they're showing me it like that. So, and I don't pre-make my cards. I do them first time out of the gate on the video so that you can see how you can follow the instructions right out of the box. So I'm just going to pop that so it's even with the edge, like that. And then I need to take the flowers and I need to put them like that. Okay. So that's what we have so far. That looks right. So now we do the front of the card. And to do that, we take the other set of flowers and we're going to put adhesive dots on the back. We're going to take the flag and we're going to put an adhesive dot at this end. We're going to take the greeting and we're going to take the bunny, and we need dimensionals on those. So with the bunny, I need to put dimensionals just along the one edge. So just one here and then one down here. And then the greeting, I just put 3 across the back. Actually, I think this is only room for 2, so I'm just going to put 2 on there. And what do I need to do? Oh, I also need to put my adhesive dots on that. I haven't done that yet. So I put an adhesive dot in the top here. And then the flowers, I need to put adhesive dots on the flowers. So just there, like that. And there, like that. Okay, so then we just put this all together. So we put the bunny down first, and the bunny goes here, like that, okay? And then we have to put an adhesive dot on the end of the kite string, like that, okay? We'll peel this one off here, and we put it under the bunny's paw, and then like that, okay? So you've got an adhesive dot on the underside, like on the top side here, and then underneath here. Then we take the flowers and we put them, do we tuck them underneath? We do, it looks like we tuck them underneath. Just a little bit, like that. Actually, this goes underneath the string, so let's put them under like that. Okay, and then we put the dimensionalized greeting on over top, and we put it the correct way up, and we put it like this. So wishing you sunshine and smiles. So there we go. There is project 1 in the February 2023 paper pumpkin kit. So stay tuned for project 2.